Hi guys, and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Rangers. We're away in Iceland just now, taking on Stjarnan in our Champions League qualifier. We've done so well in them so far, we've battered everybody we've come up against thus far, so hopefully we can continue that against Stjarnan. Full team today, so that's Ian Fulton, Sam Byram, Murray Wallace is back now, so it will be Cardoso and Murray Wallace. The left back will be Borthwick Jackson. In midfield we'll be going with John McGinn and Danilo Cataldi. Switch them round. I don't know if I want them both box to box. Do you know what? We'll try it and see what happens. Winger O'Halloran's back in today. He can get. Well, he's not actually quite ready to play. We'll go with Jordan Houston there still. Hope he can continue to do the business. Liam Henderson is our attacking midfielder on the left hand side. Akram Afif. And up front it's going to be Alfredo Morelos. So the bench will be Fodringham. Ivanildo Fernandez, Christian Gamboa, Maximiliano Oliveira, Jamie Barjonas, Jacob Bednarczyk, I suppose, and Oddson Edward. That will be the squad for today. Let's go and beat Stjarnan. Bednarczyk is number 19, I suppose, why not? He's a very raw winger, Bednarczyk. He can run, he can dribble, he can cross, can't really do much else, but that's all we really need a winger to do. I'm still hoping he can develop into a useful player for the squad at least. Maybe end up getting sold for some money. We did bring him in for free from Leverkusen, so hopefully he can do that, but obviously it's a big ask for him to step up his game. He's been playing down in League One and the Championship recently, but let's hope he can step up to the level where we're playing just now and make an impact. But for now, he's not on the pitch. Byram to Henderson. Let's see if the boys are on the pitch, can do something. McGinn to Houston to Morelos. It's a lovely footballing goal. Jordan Houston tees up Alfredo Morelos, and it's not even 10 minutes gone in Iceland. It is 1-0 to Rangers already. Everybody's name ends in son this time. Last time everybody's name ended in ich when we were playing in Serbia. And everybody's a son. Forward, away by Byram, should be picked up there. No, it's headed on, but it is picked up by Henderson. Moves it to Morelos quickly. Can we get the quick 1-2 here? Morelos loses it. It should break to Houston if he's alive. He is indeed. Houston whips it in for Morelos, yes. Whips it in and hits the bar with it. So nothing really happening in this highlight. Afif picking the ball up now, will lose it though. And the clearance will be completed for Stjarnan. Still 1-0, keeping the pressure on though. McGinn finds Cataldi, who will rattle one just over the bar. We've got some amount of quality in midfield now. I think the flanks are still where we lack the quality. Obviously O'Halloran and Afif are good players, but O'Halloran's ageing now, and Afif is a good player, but I can't see Akram Afif stealing the headlines when we play the likes of Bayern or something in the Champions League. It's definitely a tougher game today. We're not battering Stjarnan as badly as we were other teams, but we do obviously have the away lead. McGinn, Henderson, we haven't been troubled either. Henderson out wide for Houston. He's got an overlap here from Byram. Houston decides to race in front of him. Whips it in. Oh, and it's in! Jordan Houston's cross. Last time he hit the bar, this time it went in. I'm going to pretend that he meant that. I'm going to say last time he was just getting his sights in when he hit the bar, and this time he got it right and scored. 2-0, and it's a great goal for young Jordan Houston. And in these qualifiers, he's looked like he's ready to step up and play regularly in the team. As Byram throws it to Henderson. Houston now drives it low. Afif arrives and scores, and it's Jordan Houston with another assist. He's looked spectacular. And he's looked spectacular playing as a winger. Possibly an idea could be to play Jordan Houston as a winger. Could we retrain him maybe to make that his real position? Just a thought. We'll put a pin in that just now. Houston in for Henderson. Plays it to McGinn. It's a really slack ball from Henderson. Maybe a bit complacent considering how easy the game's been so far. Christensen racing forward now for Stjarnan. He will go back the way to his own player. Goodmanson will play it forward. It's in behind, and it's easy for Ian Fulton. 40 minutes gone. We're actually looking to make it 4 before the break, so we have battered them just as badly as we have the other teams now. Henderson goes down, and it's going to be a red card. Halderson will be off, I think, here. And that'll be, it is indeed, Stjarnan are down to 10 men. They're already 3-0 down. This tie is over as well. First 3 qualifiers negotiated without any difficulty. Cataldi sadly injured. He'll come off at the half-time break, of course. Stjarnan pinging it around a bit now. Now they've got 10 men, they look better. Houston pinching it. Switches it to a Fief. And McGinn, come on, negotiate your way through them. Cataldi, Houston's on the move. Goes to him. Does he have another assist in him? Houston, across, away. Headed away. McGinn, down, one touch. Smashes it. Oh my god, what a goal. Smashed off the underside of the bar and in. And 4-0 will be the scoreline at half time. None of these teams in the qualifiers can live with us. They're nowhere near us. And I'm glad to say, having played with Celtic so many times through these qualifying campaigns, I'm glad to say we're hammering them just as much as I do with Celtic normally. So that means we may have a wee outside chance of actually making the group stages and actually doing something in said group stages. But Barjonas and Bednarczyk will come on. Jordan Houston's coming off because of that wee yellow card lingering over him. Could he be a winger? Let's see. Good acceleration, he can dribble, he can cross, he's not got any flair. Got an okay bit of technique, he can tackle, positioning is okay. Do you know what? I'm going to make him a winger. Let's try and turn Jordan Houston into a winger. See how that goes. Sam Byram has that right back position on lockdown. Gamboa's good backup for him. Jordan Houston will get in the team as a winger easier than he will elsewhere. Let's pile on the pressure. McGinn in. Morelos shoots, scores 5. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Let's hope we can keep up these performance levels at Easter Road. Obviously Hibs will be much more of a challenge, as it's whipped in by McGinn. Bednarczyk tees up Cardoso at 6. And Jacob Bednarczyk has an assist. I'm pleased he got an assist, but I didn't quite expect him to get it by nodding down a corner. And now it's about how many we can score, how many we can rack up here against Stjarnan. Can Morelos get that hat-trick which will allow Odsonne-Edouard to come into the fray? He has still about 80 minutes until I just bring Edouard on anyway for some match fitness. But Stjarnan have tightened up a bit since their poor start to the half. Yeah, I'm going to bring on Odsonne-Edouard now. It's a shame that Morelos won't get his hat-trick, but I think Odsonne-Edouard needs to come on for some match fitness before the season really begins. Byram to Henderson. There would look like a foul in the middle there, not given. It's on to McGinn now, and a Fief takes a touch out to Borthwick Jackson. Can he get a cross in here? He's on that left foot. He does stand her up to the back stick. Bednarczyk can't quite control it. It is cleared. He should have just squared that across first time. As Leifson hits it forward. Is there a counter on actually for Stjarnan here? Nope. Barjonas pinches it. Good play. Good intensity to track back and win the ball even at 6-0. A Fief. Borthwick Jackson pick out Edouard. It's in towards Edouard, who doesn't win the header though. Barjonas. Bednarczyk has some space. It goes to Bednarczyk and Henderson and Barjonas and McGinn, and there's space for Borthwick Jackson again. Goes to a Fief this time. Into Henderson. He can shoot, and it's well over the bar. All of that build up for Henderson to just blutter it over the bar. But Stjarnan are out. 6-0 in Iceland. We obviously have the Ibrox leg to do as well, for which the academy players will be on, of course. Henderson, McGinn. It's just waiting for the whistle now, and it is a whistle. It is 6-0. Easy as you like. And the focus and the attention now turns to that Hibs game at Easter Road. Cataldi 2 to 3 weeks, which is a darn shame. But we now have the draw of the playoff round, which is where it gets serious. You can draw like Arsenal in the playoff round, so it gets serious in the playoff round. Hopefully we get a kind draw in that one, and then obviously the Easter Road game, the main fixture of this episode. Mirko Milanese is going to Partick as a key player down in the Scottish Championship. Mark Wyness is away to Annan. Come on, give me my playoff draws. Nicky Hogarth, key player to Wraith Rovers. And the playoff draw for which we are not seeded. As you can see, we can get Olympiacos, we can get Lati or Salzburg, we can get Legia Warsaw or Ludogorets, Basel or Ammonia Nicosia. I'd probably, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Probably Legia or Ludogorets. Both teams are underrated in this game. Anyway, let's draw it. Midtjylland get Basel or Nicosia. Legia Warsaw or Ludogorets get Dynamo Zagreb. Olympiacos get Stjarnan or Rangers. So we're going to run it in the Olympiacos. So as I say, the playoff rounds where it gets serious, Olympiacos will be a tough test, even for the key players. Even for the first team, that's going to be a tough test. Falkirk 4-1 over Ayr in the battle of the newly promoted sides. I expect Ayr to take an absolute hammering off everybody this season. So we're expected to qualify for the Champions League by playing in the Premiership, which means top 2. Expected to get to the Willie Hill Scottish Cup final. Expected to get to the Communities League Cup final, which is now the Betfred Cup, of course, as you can see by the logo there. And the UEFA Champions League, expected to reach the playoff, which we basically have already done. And obviously Chris Long is the main threat for Hibs. Last year he bagged 17 with 11 assists. It's a pretty damn good record for a player playing for anybody outside Celtic or Rangers. Now we have a decision to make. Fabio Cardoso, 11.5 million from Swansea. What do we get? We get 75% of the revenue. Can we request more? No, we've already done that. Alright. After league appearances, I have no interest in that being involved in the deal. I want 10 million to start, and then I want instalments. I want 5 million. 15 mil for in total. Oh my god, they accepted it. Okay, Cardoso's going to go for 15 million. I mean, that's going to happen. He's away to Swansea. 15 million is a hell of a fee, by the way. I'm willing to take that for Cardoso. Last season, replaced by Ivanildo Fernandez in the starting lineup because he wasn't cutting it. Fernandez came in and, you know, looked much better than him, to be honest. So I'm not too disappointed about that. Fopala playing for Livingston, 1 goal in the 2-1 Livingston win, playing as a winger, not even getting to play as a striker, and he's still scoring. Ross McCrory with a 7.5 as Ross County beat Dunfermline 1-0. Robbie McCrory 6.8 as Partick concede 2 against Morton. Milanese 6.8 as they concede 2 against Morton 2. Borthwick Jackson out for 2 weeks, great. Thankfully Oliveira's there to deputise for him. Okay, here we go. It's nearly time to play Hibs. I wonder, Celtic must be playing today actually. Zach Butterworth hands in a transfer request. Fine, I don't even know who he is. I've been the manager here for 3 years and I don't even know who he is. That's how good he is. In the game, I mean, could well be a talent in real life. Could well be an excellent boy in real life, but obviously in the game I don't know anything about him. Alright, so we're actually playing at Easter Road today, 2 hours before Celtic play Hearts. A match preview, of course, we beat them 7 times, they beat us 4 times, and we've played out 2 draws. Maximiliano Oliveira is suspended, great. We might as well clear the whole team with the suspension and injuries that we've got today. We'll play Fulton, Byram. At the back we'll play Cardoso and Ivanildo Fernandez. Cardoso, of course, wouldn't be available to do this if he went away. Mitchell's going to have to be the left back today, which is fine. I trust Mitchell. John McGinn, who will be the left-sided player, will play alongside who? Alongside who? Barjonas. Play alongside Barjonas. The winger, will it be O'Halloran? Can he? No, he's still not ready to come back yet. Do you know what? Jordan Houston. Let's see what you can do in the league, son. Liam Henderson will be in behind the striker. Afif will be on the left, and the striker will be Alfredo Morelos. Now the bench, Fodringham. Would you believe Danny Finlayson, Gamboa, Rossiter, Ryan Jack, Haksabanovic, and Odsonne Edouard? That is the bench. So squad's looking quite bloated now, actually. But that'll be it for today. Let's go smash Hibs. Haksabanovic wants number 10, which he can't get. He's going to have to take like number 24. So here we go. What are Hibs playing? They're playing that weird narrow formation still, and they don't really have any new players of note. Who's actually making their debut today? Sam Byram is. Just Sam Byram. Sam Byram, the only debutant in the side today. Bert Konteman can do the tunnel interview, and we'll encourage the boys as we normally do. Let's hope we can take advantage of this weird formation by getting down the flanks. Okay, action early on here in the first game of the season. Woodman launching it. Flicked down well. McGuinness picks it up. Murray now. Good pressure on him, but he does find Boonen. Boonen's isolated out there on the left side. Takes one. Going at Byram, but Sam Byram does well to stop him. Cardoso now. Swansea bound Cardoso. Byram. Barjonas. Cardoso hopefully will want the win today in the clean sheet for his last game in a Rangers jersey. Boonen again over the top this time towards Murray. Cardoso does well to get it away. Henderson flicks it to Byram, very scrappy. You know my theory that when a highlight's very scrappy it always goes in the AI's favour in the end. Barjonas for McGinn, good ball against his old club of course today, John McGinn. Mitchell now, get down that left hand side, go on. Afif moves it quickly, good man. Barjonas is isolated, go on, run Afif. Oh, lovely reverse pass. Henderson, I didn't even see that. Houston, finish it son. Houston scores. Jordan Houston playing for the first time today as a winger in the league, and it's his first senior goal, and by the way he could be the answer on that right wing. Of course lots still to go, lots still to play today. Played forward, it's a great ball actually. Boonen picks it up, squares it, long scores for God's sake. We get that we get that good early opening goal, and then what do we do? Schoolboy stuff. Let them in at the back, big lump over the top. Sam Byram loses his man by the way, and then it's cut back for a simple finish. Why is this view Ryan Jack's profile thing coming up? Over the top now to Long, again a big punt. Long can square this for Murray for a finish by the way. Murray's got the run on the defender, Murray shoots and he's put it wide. That should be 2-1 to Hibs. That's twice we've been exposed at the back. Right, come on, get the lead again for the corner. Barjonas to deliver. In towards Cardoso. Knocks it down from McGinn, and John McGinn scores. And Fabio Cardoso in his last game as a Rangers man gets an assist. I'm going to tell him to concentrate now though. No time to be praising them when we need to keep the head up. And as we say that, Boonen throws it from McGuinness. Good challenge on him though. Houston picks it up. Just dink it forward. Morelos, nice touch, holds it up. Can Afif get there? No, he's lost it. Again, schoolboy stuff. Murray slips it in. Ali Crawford, 1-on-1. What a save, Ian Fulton. Whew. I was going to say another schoolboy goal given away, but Ian Fulton to the rescue, and that's why he's the bookies' favourite to be the best young player in the league this season. And a great challenge by Cardoso on Boonen there. Cardoso looks pretty determined to get that clean sheet today. Or not clean sheet, we're already 1-0 down, what am I talking about? But he looks determined to get the win and a good performance at least. Byram to Henderson. Byram. Barjonas, Henderson, nice play in the middle there. It's forward for Houston, shouldn't really get to that, has no business getting to it, doesn't get to it. Mitchell now, put a good ball in son. Nice shape on that, Morelos rises, it's going to fall for Afif. And Afif looked like he sliced that a little bit, but it deceives the goalkeeper, and it's 3-1 to Rangers before half time. Moves us up to second place. We'll obviously be behind Falkirk in goal difference. They won 4-1 over Ayr. And there's going to be another piece of action before half time. Could we even go in 4-1 up at half time? Porteous to Ambrose. There's a bit of a mix up again in the midfield for Hibs. McGuinness gets it to Hennigan though. Boonen's out wide, it goes to him. Good closing down from Byram. It's over the top for Murray. Cardoso's lost him, has he? Yep, Murray's there. Square. Oh, hits the post, but it's good bit of defending from Mitchell to get it away from Long so he can't snap it up. It's still 3-1 as we approach half time. But a great game at Easter Road, must say that at least. Woodman taking the goal kick. It's still not over. Come on, get me 4-1. Cardoso commands it, but it's away by Hennigan. Boonen, McGinn. He's giving it away to McGuinness though. Scrappy. It's for Murray down the line again. He's going to whip another one cross goal. Cardoso again away, but Crawford, Murray whips it in. Ivanildo Fernandez more up than away. Boonen. Come on, pinch this and break. McGuinness, Crawford, long. Oh, poor challenge. It's going to break. It's going to be smashed across goal. No, it's not. Mitchell with a tackle. Look at this determined defending. Like, break it, Fief. Run. No, goes forward to Morelos. Good play by him, by the way. Drifting wide onto the line there. Picking that one up. Henderson now. You've got Houston. Go on, Houston. Square this one. Smash it low. Houston across. Morelos. 4-1. Hibs, by the way, they will be raging. Jack Ross has got every right to be disappointed in the strikers. How many chances did they create and not score? And they're suddenly 4-1 down as they switch the play to Boonen, barely avoiding Jordan Houston getting onto it. Goes back to Hennigan. Houston still pressurising them. Can we pinch? If we pinch it, by the way, we're in for a 5-1 half-time scoreline if we can pinch this. As Woodman knocks it long towards Long, who can take it down. If they get 4-2 though, they could get back in it. It's over the top for Murray. Fulton would easily have took that in real life. And Fulton saves. Whew. Ian Fulton, he better be above a 7, by the way. Oh, McGinn now. Let's get 5. McGinn in. Hennigan away. Come on, McGinn, you've got to get to that. Edge of the box. Pass it quickly. Oof, that was a bit of a loopy one. Murray away. Picked up by Crawford. Breaks on. Yeah. Long squares it. Lovely take by Jonas. McGinn to Houston. Why does he go back to Fulton there? There's a break on and he goes back to Fulton. Mitchell, Afif now. We're getting a lot of space here from Hibs as Afif beats his man, cutting inside. Plays it for Morelos. It's a shocking pass again. Come on, Afif. Oh, no, that's a better pass. Mitchell, whack this in. Get me a 5th. Mitchell drives it in. Houston tries to score. It's a tight angle. You're never scoring that. But is that a half-time whistle? It really should be 4-1. And it is the half-time whistle at 4-1. Ian Fulton has looked really good. He is on a 7. Should be a little higher in my opinion, but a 7 is a good rating for a goalkeeper in this game. It's super harsh on them. It will be a debut for Haksabanovic. And I'm going to throw Danny Finlayson in there for Fernandez, actually. Danny Finlayson, the 19-year-old, 2-star, possible 3.5-star potential. Looks a pretty decent player so far. He's had a little bit of game time in the Champions League, but this is his first taste this season at least. Might be his first taste ever, actually, of Premiership action here in Scotland. Hibs still going with this formation. Jack Ross clearly likes this formation. Porteous plays it to McHugh. It is a very open formation. I can see how it overwhelms the smaller teams, but against us, it does let us score quite a lot of goals against them. Morelos now. Pass it, Morelos. Haksabanovic. First time on to McGinn. Oh, that was a bit dodgy. Don't know if it was a bad pass by Haksabanovic or if it was McGinn's poor movement. Oh, and Finlayson sold himself a bit there. Long now. It should be easy to cut it across. Oh, and he's messed it up, and it's cleared, and McGinn will pick it up. That's what I mean about Hibs being poor when they've got into positions up top today. Ball's bouncing around, but Jonas eventually gets it. It's looked a bit scrappy. Houston, Henderson losing it to Crawford. I mean, even though we're 4-1 up currently, there's still cause to be concerned. Actually, today we might concede goals and end up screwing this up. As Long plays in McGuinness, acres of space. Ian Fulton again. Bloody hell. But going forward, there's certainly cause for concern that we've been so open today. Crawford in. Porteous' header held by Ian Fulton, who's got to be up about 7.5 now, surely. Yeah, he is indeed. 7.5 Ian Fulton now. And we'll bring on... Who will we bring on? We'll bring on Ryan Jack for Jamie Barjonas just now. But it's by a hell of an exciting first game in the league. Houston's debut as a winger now that he's getting trained in that position. Took him 8 minutes to score. He really looks like he could be the heir to O'Halloran as O'Halloran starts to age a bit. Woodman now, surely even a Hibs goal at this point is only a consolation. Crawford takes it down, lovely flick for long, but Mitchell will pinch that from him. Haksabanovic hasn't really been involved in too much today. The second half we've been a bit flat altogether, to be honest. McGinn, Haksabanovic, still getting used to the team, of course. Haksabanovic, he goes for Houston, who has to backtrack miles to get it, but will play it to Byram on the overlap. Let's get a fifth and finish this. Let's win both halves. Byram puts it in, Morelos' header, and it is 5-1. We will win both halves. If you've got Rangers to win both halves, own your coupon, that's coming up, and that'll take us top of the league ahead of Falkirk. Falkirk would have probably thought, after beating Ayr 4-1, that they would finish at least the first week on top of the table, and it doesn't look like that now. Here comes Boonen for Hibs, bursting forward, Finlayson intercepts. Can we get a sixth? Haksabanovic, we're looking to send a title warning to Celtic that we are ready to retain this. Boonen, oh my days. And that just about sums up Hibs' finishing today. Well wide, closer to the corner flag than the corner of the net. Ambrose's throw to McGeoch. Now there's about 45 seconds or so left here, could still be a chance. Knocked long, too long. He can whip this, and it's a big donkey in the middle, nods it over the bar. 30 seconds left, that will be the score. 5-1 to Rangers over Hibs. And how free scoring are we at the start of the season? We've obviously battered those teams that are massively underrated in the Champions League, but we've taken that to Easter Road as well. Not an easy venue, Easter Road. You know, Hibs have beaten us quite a few times actually during the Let's Play as Rangers, so it's very good to come here on opening day and send out that title warning, that first shot in the title battle, that we're not going to give up this title. If Celtic want their title back, they're going to have to take it from us. Let's see how they get on against Hearts. They've had some trouble against Hearts actually in recent seasons. Let's see how they get on today. Can the Jambos get anything at Parkhead? Hamilton winning 5-1. Oh my days. Hearts 1-0 at Parkhead. Celtic are already 3 points behind us after one game. And they were awful. They were awful. Hamilton winning 5-1. So we actually finish the day second on alphabetical order behind Hamilton. And our own man Dapo Mabudi got a goal for them. Playing out wide as well. After Suleiman Koulibaly gets to play up front. Good play for Mabudi. Good start for him in Hamilton colours. Good start from us in the league, of course. Somehow we're 3 points ahead of Celtic after game 1. Yeah, well, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm a bit stunned, but to be honest, I'm a bit speechless to see that Celtic lost the first game of the season against Hearts. And we obviously batter Hamilton there 5-1. That's going to do it for this episode. Next time we've got Stjarnan and Queen of the South. So if you're a fan of seeing the youth prospects, the academy graduates in the first team, then you'll want to come back for that episode. So a lot of them will be getting a run out for Stjarnan, and we'll be having a mixed lineup against Queen of the South. Make sure we still win the game, but I'd like to see some youth players get a shot in that one. So if you've liked the episode, and why would you know, what a result against Hibs right there, by the way. Then please drop a like down below in the video. It really does help, and I really do personally appreciate it. If you're new in the channel and you want to subscribe, I would be eternally grateful for that. And of course, if you do subscribe, you get the benefits of being alerted when a new video is up and so on and so forth. You know what the deal is. But yeah, mostly I just want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time where we're taking on Stjarnan and Queen of the South.